Hi everyone, Drill Bits here. Today I want to talk about The Martian by Weir. Okay, yes, I know it's been a while since the movie came out, and at this point I think everyone knows what The Martian is about, and if you haven't, where have you been living? Even now, I think it is still one of the most interesting sci-fi that has ever came out, and sci-fi itself has been in a while quite a dry scene. The last thing we know that is a really good sci-fi is Cyberpunk Edge Runner, and that's just a 10 episode short series. The book tells the story of Mark Watney, one of the astronauts that came into the Mars Habitable project, and he becomes stranded during an accident during this project. And his only chance of survival or coming back home to Earth is he have to use all the material that they have left behind on Mars, and then he have to harvest moon or science his way out of this very bad situation that he'll have to face eventually in the book. If you have seen the movie and in the movie you think, wow, this guy is having a hard time. Well, the guy in the movie doesn't have anything with what the guy in the book have to face, because there are a lot of parts that have to be cut out to meet the runtime of the movie. And again, with any great written stories, everything that is cut out is the good part. And the book actually aged really well, especially the science part of the sci-fi. A lot of it is very true to life, and although as usual with the fiction part of the sci-fi, a lot of the scenarios are the best case scenario that can happen during the worst case scenario, but it is still a very compelling read. He has to science the shit out of his way to survival, and sometimes literally science the shit, because you have to make quite a good crop of potatoes in order to survive. And during those times, you have to deal with Murphy's law and entropy, and having a botanist trying to be a chemist at the same time. It's a very well written of a book. And besides the story itself, I think The Martian is a very interesting glimpse into what space travel can be. Of course, with our current technology and current knowledge, I don't think it's possible. I think it's more of it's where is the part of the fiction that had to live the story. Fun fact, with our current technology, even with the best case scenario of traveling to Mars, which is the window only open once every 26 months, the travel speed is 9 months to Mars, and then you have to stay on Mars about 3 months until the time where you can go back to Earth, and then you have to travel 9 months more in space, so you have to use energy for that years of period, and then you have to stay in the same room with same kind of people in the space in those 2 years of period. There's a lot we have to deal with before we can do this. But can we do it eventually? I think yes. And should we do it eventually? I think yes, because a lot of the material that we have on Earth is not exactly infinite. Everything is finite, and so eventually if we want to keep our lifestyle, we'll have to take some of the material that the other planets have as a resources. But enough of that tangent. The book I highly recommend. It is still by far one of the most interesting sci-fi that has ever come out, and it is more of a survival genre if you think about it, because there's a lot of surviving that needs to be done. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.